Sometimes I wish I smoked. I bet I feels good as fuck to be stressed and have a terrible weight on your soul and then just inhaling some of that poetic self-destructive smoke. Looks sexy too. Unfortunately, I want to live forever and smoking is expensive. It's remarkable how much money you can save by not leaving the house and not eating and not moving. Looking at my bank account after a month of being in a depressive coma, like, wow. I'm so good at budgeting. The less you eat, drink and buy books, the less you go to the theater, the dance hall, the public house, the less you think, love, theorize, sing, paint, fence, etc., the more you save. The greater becomes your treasure, which neither moths nor rust will devour, your capital. The less you are, the less you express your own life, the more you have, i.e., the greater is your alienated life, the greater is the store of your estranged being. Karl Marx, 1844, Human Requirements and Division of Labor under the Rule of Private Property. The Lincoln assassination is really just wild if you think about it for a moment. The younger brother of one of the most famous actors in the country, himself a famous actor and heartthrob in his own right, killed the president in a theater and yelled "Sic semper tyrannis," a line often associated with Brutus, a character that his brother had famously played. Like, imagine if Liam Hemsworth killed the Prime Minister of Australia at a red carpet movie premiere or something and yelled "I went for the head," and Chris had to leave the Avengers press tour to tell everyone, "I swear I had nothing to do with this." Imagine how weird that would be. I like when you're in the grocery store and you see people buying eggs because they always pick up the carton and then open it like it's a metal briefcase full of cash involved in a drug deal and they're confirming it's money. Don't bother counting it, it's all there. 12. Then they always pick one up and inspect it like, yeah, it's grade A, alright, the real deal. People are checking to see if any of the eggs are cracked, you walnut. The whole alpha male thing is so funny because, like, one scientist was like, hey, I noticed this thing in wolves, our people were like, cool. That applies to humans too, and a whole bunch of people who seem to be acting seriously are going to construct an entire psychosocial hierarchy around it, and the scientist is like, hang on, wait, I actually think I was wrong about the wolves. The alpha male is just the dad of most of the pack. Packs are literally parents and several generations of kids, with some loners joining from time to time. If you call yourself an alpha but you're bullying weaker people instead of helping and supporting them, you're not just wrong, you're disrespecting wolves. This one time I ate so much salmon I could barely move, and then my mom was like, oh, have some blueberry pie for dessert, and in that moment I understood what it is like to be a grizzly bear. Living the dream. When I was a very small child, my mom used to bury coins in my sandbox, leave huge boot prints in the sand, and tell me pirates had come in the night and buried treasure. I would be out there happily for hours, with my little sieve, and my mom got a quiet morning to herself for the price of a handful of pennies. I was always kind of skeptical about Santa, the Easter Bunny, and the Tooth Fairy, because visiting every kid in the world did not seem reasonable. But the pirates only visited me, so they were probably real. So that's the story of how I ended up being an archaeologist. How about you? Dad passed this lady her drink and she said, thank you, sir. Well, I guess I'm not allowed to say sir anymore, since it's a pronoun, and he literally just looked at her like this. He's now very worriedly asking me if he looks like a conservative. National teacher shortage is a fun way of saying that the USA has made a passion-driven job so ungodly and hospitable that even people who just care about teaching, not the money, don't even care about teaching anymore. My parents have been married 36 years and my dad had to work a few hours early this morning. He refs HS football for extra cash. While he was gone, my mom went to Dunkin' Donuts to get breakfast and bought him his favorite muffin to surprise him when he came home, and when he did, it was with her favorite muffin from Dunkin' Donuts. And you know what, I'm so not interested in all the cynical BS about love and marriage being fake. Like, if that's not some romantic shit right there, what is? That's so sweet, oh my gosh. Need a polite way to say, I'm not engaging in a discussion on this topic with you because the conclusions you have reached are based on so many interwoven layers of misconceptions. It would be easier to just hard reset your whole brain. Just start over as a baby and try again. A man with a huge beard goes to doctor. Doctor, he says I hate this beard but I am paralyzed with indecision. I don't know how to shave it. Doctor says, treatment is simple. Great barber Pagliacci is in town tonight. He shaves all those who do not shave themselves. Go and see him, and you won't have to worry about it. Man bursts into tears. Says, but doctor,